Hey guys, so we left off, we're at the first paragraph on page 59. And if you're not on a document with the page numbers, on the right side, the other side, you'll see a letter to Steve. All right. You dealt with your fear for her by trying to control her life, trying to keep out any monsters and molesters. When she told you about my use of sex words, it got combined with your suppressed homophobia. There I was, and in your view, I was the monster in waiting, ready to become a molester at the first opportunity. It was all very rational. You explained carefully to my answering machine, talking as fast as an oncoming train, that I would no longer be seeing your daughter without a chaperone, because otherwise I might rape her. You'd known me my whole life. You went to college with my parents. I thought there had been a mistake. I called back, tried to listen well enough to hear what you were saying underneath your accusations. All I heard was that you saw in me the embodiment of our worst fears. I hung up, numb. The next few weeks were a haze of pain for me. Several people tried to orchestrate a reconciliation between us, but I wasn't having any of it. I felt that the only way for me to function was to avoid you altogether. Our families had many friends in common, and you called to try to arrange logistics so that I could see my friends without worrying about seeing you. In retrospect, it was a sweet thing to do. You even sent a card, which I still have in a box somewhere, with a near apology written on it. I remember being amazed by that, even then. We are neither of us good at admitting to being wrong. I did not have the courage then to give you a chance to see if we could rebuild what was broken. I don't think I had the capacity for that kind of courage at the time. It's only in these past 2 years, as I have healed from your words, which I know you would take back if you could, that I have found the depth of compassion and forgiveness I needed then. There will always be some scar tissue that sticks out funny, but I know the shape of it better now. I was wrong as well as wronged. I miss having the next best thing to a little sister. I want to be part of your daughter's life again if she will have me. Will you talk with me again about what parameters would let you feel she is safe when I'm around? If that means sitting 10 feet away from her at all times with you in between, I'm okay with that. I don't want to miss out on any more of her life than I already have. Please call me, in hope, Kat Wilson. Dear Steve, I miss your warmth the way I felt safe with you. I know rationally that I was too young when you were alive to remember you. I was only 2 those last months when my parents and I lived with you and they nursed you through pneumonia again. My dad says it wasn't the AIDS that killed you or the pneumonia, you'd beat that before, but that you died from giving up. It's a rare week when I don't think of you. There are places in my mom's life that haven't been refilled since she lost her best friend, and I think of you when I see them. I wonder how my life might have been different if you had been able to stay, to provide some ballast for her. There are things you did for her that I will never be able to do, no matter how hard I try, and she trusted you in ways that she has trusted no one since. When I hear about other people's harsh, hurtful families, I think about the stories my parents tell about you in their soft moments. I know it was you who took my father in hand and took the rough edges off his homophobia. And you who taught my folks how to be parents who never left any doubt that they loved me regardless of sexual orientation. I wish you hadn't died, that you were here to see me growing into my dreams. I wish I could ask your advice about things I don't talk to my parents about. I wish you could give me a hug. Mostly, though, I am thankful that you lived long enough to give me a legacy of love. I remember you in my heart always, Kat. And that's the end. Thank you guys for listening. Can't wait to talk to you about this text in class.